Hi YouTube, it's Trev here, Summit or Nothing. Different video again today. I've been tagged by fellow YouTuber Max Hike Camp over in the Badlands of the US of A to discuss why I love backpacking. So, hi Max, thank you for the tag. There's a link below in the video description to his channel, so please get over there, check out and support Max's channel. So, I was glad to have been tagged in this, really, because hiking and backpacking for me has been a real game changer. If you've watched my channel over the years, you possibly have already heard this story, but my life was stagnant. I sort of felt unfulfilled. I felt like I was trapped in a job that I wasn't really any good at, and it was a frustrating old time. This was having an effect at home. I was completely sort of downtrodden, mopey, angry. I wasn't that nice to live with, and I felt that I wasn't living my life, but I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life either. By the weekend I'd get home and I wouldn't want to do anything, you know, and I was even friends with Nath, and he always said, oh, you should come out for a walk, and I was never interested. You see, the thing was, I always wanted to make videos. I love filming and editing, and I wish that I'd sort of followed a path in that career instead of being in the building trade, which I didn't enjoy. But as it happened, a new chap started at work, and I was put to work with him, a bloke called Paul. And by the end of that first day, me and Paul had just chatted all day. We did do some work. Yeah, we just became really good friends there and then. But one thing Paul sort of spoke about a lot was hiking and backpacking and camping and mountains, and it was something that I'd never considered. He'd lend me DVDs and books and show me photos, and I thought, do you know what, I think I'd quite like to go up a mountain. So I give Nath a ring. He was surprised to hear from me, not just to hear from me, but that I was phoning up saying I wanted to go hiking. So we started going out together, as you know, and it just completely changed my life, took over my life. When I started hiking, I thought, well, I'm going to film this, and then sure enough, eventually it grew into Summit or Nothing, and the hiking was feeding the editing, and the need for a video was keeping me hiking, and it just became this cycle that set me off on this path that I didn't foresee, you know. I could never have seen it sort of coming. What I love about it, hiking and backpacking, is that the places it takes you. I've done mountains in Snowdonia, in the Lake District, Brecon Beacons. I've started travelling abroad. Went for a hike up in the Carpathian Mountains, and that was absolutely stunning. I would have been going to the Himalayas this year, but that's probably not going to happen now, at the moment. At the start of every year, I don't know where I'm going to end up going by the end of it, but I love looking forward to. It's given me a new mindset, a new positive mindset. It's made me think that, you know, when you're stuck in a rut, there is something else out there. It made me change my situation, made me think about what I wanted to do. And they say that, you know, nothing, without changing anything, nothing changes. It's also, once you're out there, not only is hiking and backpacking healthy, it's good for the mind and the body, but it also, when you're out there, it puts things into perspective when you're in amongst the mountains, or you're walking on a cliff or on the moors. It's something that has been shaped and sculpted over time, and then that really puts into perspective how sort of minuscule not you are as a person. I used to think that it made us feel insignificant, but it doesn't. It makes me feel grateful to have this time on this earth to explore these places. But what it makes me think, it makes my problems seem insignificant. It puts into context what really matters. It's also sort of changed how I am as a father, and how we now encourage our children to get out and do walking as well, and they love it, you know. Once we're up on the moors and they go scrambling over the rocks, and they might moan and whine before, but once they're up there they enjoy it. So there's that good just good family bonding, and hopefully that will carry as they get older. Also love that backpacking doesn't need to cost you anything, you know. Once you've got the kit you need, you can just bit of fuel to get somewhere, and you're up. You ain't going somewhere where you're just constantly asked to pay out, you know, like a holiday resort or a theme park where you're constantly spending. You go up to the mountains and you're just enjoying what's there for free. So there's so much to love about the backpacking that, you know, I'm glad I found it, glad I'm doing it, and I hope that I'll be doing it for a long time yet. So the fact that everything's panned out and how everything has changed, I owe all to my friend Paul, and to Nathan as well, because if he hadn't have started taking me out, then I probably, you know, wouldn't have got into it. And it was good to get into it with a good friend of mine. But I do regret that I never got to go out with Paul. He passed away. He had a knee operation, and when they put him under, he had a heart attack, and it was such a shocker. Puts into perspective as well. But I'm grateful to Paul, and when I hear from people when they sort of say that they're watching my videos and it encourages them to get out there, it makes you proud and it makes you happy. But it makes me think that it's Paul that started that, you know. His light might have sort of gone out, but through his passing the baton to me, and now I'm sort of passing it to others, it keeps going, and it's just great. So I'm grateful for that, and I'm grateful that you lot are all out there enjoying the videos and getting out and enjoying the wild camping and the hiking and all these lovely spots that we have. So now all it falls down to is for me to tag 3 other people. So first of all, I'd like to tag Gordon, a Shropshire lad, really nice chap, seems really down to earth. Hopefully we'll get to meet up with him, and he does a lot of hiking with Dave Outdoors, so hopefully the 3 of us will all be able to go out at some point. Second of all, I would like to nominate Ash Outdoors. So yeah, Ash makes some pretty decent videos, so hopefully as well get to collaborate with him as well at some point. Another YouTube channel that I found through the Great Outdoors Facebook group, which you should all check out if you like watching outdoors videos. Go and have a look on there, loads of good channels there. Don't leave me though, promise you'll come back. And last but definitely not least would be Dean from Life on the Rocks. So he's fairly close to me in geography terms. He's come on both of my charity walks, so I'm grateful for that. But he's also started his own channel, and yeah, he's making some good videos. Him and his mate Stuart go out sometimes. I hope as well that we get to go out for collaboration. There's a lot of people I'd like to collaborate, but you've got to choose 3 people, so 3 people to tag, and there they are. So that was why I like backpacking, and that's who I'm tagging. Thanks for watching. Stay safe everyone. Peace.